Yo, big up guys, welcome to the Football Overseas YouTube channel, and we are live for another match preview. And this is match preview for the preseason game 2. Sorry for missing out on the away end. We had some difficulties there with Hano. He kept on postponing, and to some point we had to cancel that episode that's there today. So I apologize for those, and it is Ano's issue on the Heoni side. And yeah, so let's start off. United travels to Norway to face against another opponent that we faced against previously, and we didn't start our preseason on a positive note. We suffered a 1-0 loss against Wrexham, and that wasn't where you wanted to start a preseason. Again, it is preseason, so the results doesn't really matter. But losing back to back to Wrexham when in 2024 or 2023 we lost 3-1 to Wrexham. We played a youthful United side against Wrexham, and we lost 3-1 to Wrexham. And this time, even though we lost, 1-0 to Wrexham. Devastating because I expected United to at least win. Even if we win, I expect us to win by at least a sample of a 1-0 performance. But uh 1-0 loss, that disappointed me and it broke my heart. Second half was poor. I thought for second half was quite poor. And looking back at the result, yeah, it was first half where we conceded a poor goal where we should have defended. Mm, I don't know why we started with three centre backs at the back. We started with three centre back and one full back where we should have played two left full backs. Yeah, and that's a small thought. I thought Camisson should have played against. I thought Camisson should have played against Wrexham. He should have started against Wrexham. That's my thought. But anyway, let's start off. United travels to Norway after a devastating 1-0 loss to Wrexham back to back, and they lost 1-0 to Wrexham in Finland. So United's morale is a bit shaken there, but don't worry. It has been only 10 days of pre-season of being together, and hopefully we hope that this time we will be a bit more match fit, more playing with more lessons. We'll be playing much better than we played against Wrexham, and as well we're playing against Rosenborg. Rosenborg is more match fit than Wrexham is. Rosenborg has played four in the last 5 games. Rosenborg has played four competitive games in the league. The league is still going on, so that means in terms of match fitness and match sharpness, Rosenborg's sharpness is higher than Wrexham's match sharpness, and it means United is playing a tougher opponent, and this will be viable valuable minutes and for the youth team, and it will be valuable minutes for the Man United senior team as well. Yeah, and I expect nothing more than a win. We should go there and get a win. I don't want to lose to Rosenbach again. Last time we played against Rosenbach was during Ten Hag's days, and we lost a tight 1-0 to Rosenbach, and we lost away at the Stadium in 2024, 15th July 2024, and it was a devastating performance, and that's the same how we lost Narudi against Wrexham. So there's so I don't want us to lose to Rosenbach again. We will know I know to be a tough game, especially considering half of our World Cup squad will be out missing. Yeah, so let's start it off. Mm, hmm. Injuries, Ugarte is expected to come back towards end of the season, March to April 2027. The late is meant to come back September 2026 minimum. Late maximum is mid to late October 2026. Yeah, and then we have an then we have Lisandro Martinez, who I don't know how long his injury is. I didn't get much to research, but what led? Ooh, yeah, yeah. So that one hamstring injury. Wow. Okay. Ooh, so Lisandro Martinez played one hamstring injury is for 2 weeks. He's out for 2 weeks. It means that Lisandro Martinez could be out because he got injured in the final. The final was played on 19th. So if you are talking about 2 weeks, one, two, it means that Sandro Martinez could be back on the 5th of August in terms of match fitness, but training rehab as well. He could be match fit for match August 12th. Yes, that's Sandro Martinez. Another injury is Carl Dowell. Carl Dowell is meant to be back for the Atletico Madrid game in preseason. Sesko is meant to be back end of July. That uh, is back for the Atletico Madrid game. Yeah, those are the injuries so far. Mm, I know Shalesi didn't get starting minutes. He could get starting minutes in this game. Hopefully, he gets starting minutes. Harry Hamas, I'm watching for Hamas to get some starting minutes. Jack Fletcher has been a disappointment, but someone who I'm watching to get starting minutes. And I hope he should get starting minutes is Jaden Camerson. He did play quite well off the bench. And and I think it should be time we give him some starting minutes against Rosenborg, especially since he's the only fit right back. And yeah, in terms of national team duty, when is our World Cup squad team meant to come back? Amadialo is meant to come back for the Atletico Madrid game. Nelson Martinez, no, Mazzari and Amadialo are meant and Cunha are meant to be back for the Atletico Madrid game. Bruno Dalot, Lamens, Telsman will be back for PSG game. For the Leeds game, which will be Esano Martinez, and for the game week one, the first game of the season, it will be Kobe Menu and Rashford. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Nelson Martinez meant to be back for game week one as well. So, person returning for international duty is Bendia. He's one of the World Cup players returning from international duty. Upon his 3 weeks break, he's returning from international duty. I don't think he'll get minutes against this game. I don't want him to get minutes against Rosenbach. And yeah, suspension returns. Is there any suspension returns? No. Um, yeah, and any returns from our youth. JJ Gabriel, I saw some links of JJ Gabriel coming back from the game for this game. He's meant to come back from his leave. Yeah, I think he could get some minutes here. He could get some minutes to showcase what he has, what skills he has, and yeah. Okay, so let's talk about Rosenbach. Rosenbach is currently a team playing the league. The league season is still going on, and they're currently in position number 10 in the league. Yeah, the season is still ongoing. They are 10th in the league, and they played around 13 games, if I'm not wrong, 13 to 10 games, and there are three more games to go for them to reach midway of the season. Yeah, Rosenborg's form has been three wins, one draw, one loss. They have scored 10 goals, they have conceded five, and they have played four league games, one friendly, and that shows you in terms of match fitness, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, that Rosenborg's match fitness is higher than Wrexham, which worries me a bit. Yeah, in terms of the attacking, they have been very, very active in terms of attacking. Defense, they have considered one, they have considered five goals, which means every game they're conceding one goal per game. 10 goals scored, that means they're scoring two goals per game and conceding one. That is means that Rosenborg is playing quite good football for a mid-table club in the season. Mm, Last time we faced them was 1-0 loss. Yeah, and I don't want United to lose two games back to back against Rosenborg, especially under two previous managers. We yeah, and as well, if we lose to Rosenborg this coming game, it will be losing two games because we lost to Rosenborg under Ten Hag, and we lose to Rosenborg under Carrick. And if we lose to Rosenborg, we lose back-to-back precision games, and that's not a good confident boost ahead of Carrick's potential potential debut for United as a first manager. Yeah, Rosenborg's form. They're friendly. They played the first summer friendly, 2026 against Molde. That's a Norwegian team. They beat them 2-1. It was a home team. They hosted them. Then they smashed one of their teams away from home. I know. IK start out 3-0. They smashed another team, Clifton Sad 3-0. They drew to Bordeaux at home 2-2, and they lost to Oslo 2-0, which means they have been, in terms of form, they have been high on form, quite high on form. Our form, we have been on good form, except from that loss to Wrexham, yeah, and we have only drawn to Sunderland 0-0. That has been our lowest performance. But in terms of that, we have been actively scoring, and yeah. So, is there any history do we have against Rosenborg? Because the last player who scored against United, he left the club, he left Rosenborg, and yeah, Vitek played very well against Rosenborg in the last time we went to the stadium. Vitek got an 8.6 rating. Jack Fletcher, Harry Amas, Ethan Williams played poorly against Rosenborg in the 2024 match. Yeah, uh, yeah. Players who we should look out for in against Rosenborg is we have people like Cheka, Czechia, Sede, Sevension, Islam, Islam, Islam Vosic. Those four players have put who cool Club United's defense. These are because someone like Czech Czechia, someone like Czechia has scored three goals in the last 5 games. S S Nodley has scored 2 goals in the last 5 games, and Sede has provided 3 assists. Islam Islam Vosit has scored 3 goals in the last 3 games, and Seven Sion has scored 1 goal. Seven Sion has scored 1 goal, but he has also been a match dominator as well. He has dominated one match for Rosenborg. He has gotten a good rating for Rosenborg, and Islam Vosit have put him there because he has scored 1 goal for Rosenborg as well, one penalty. So that's why I put those four. In terms of poor performances, players who I think if Rosenborg start, we could be happy. The Doris, despite the Doris scoring the 1 goal in the last 5 games, Doris has underperformed in 3 games out of 5. As Van as Van Viven has underperformed once in 1 game out of 5. Yeah, and Shasha has underperformed in 2 out of 5. Yeah, and Esnodi, even though Esnodi has underperformed once. Yeah, so Esnodi is also Esnodley is another player to watch out for. He has been a good player to watch out for, especially so most of these players are one is a left back, one is a left winger, one is a centre forward, and one is a cam. So mostly their strength is on the channels, as you can see, as a cut in. They rarely play down the middle of the park, which means United needs to perform well middle of the park. What's this? Yeah, so predicted lineup players who I think will do well for United in this game. Hopefully, I know will do well. JJ Gabriel on his if he's playing, if he's starting, or if he's coming off the bench, I'm expected for him to have a good game. Jay Caminson should improve on his good game that he has had here. He has had a good cameo coming off the bench. Even though he got a lower rating, I'm sure against this game he could improve. We take we did well last time we played against Rosenborg. He did quite well as a goalkeeper, and yeah, Harry Maguire, Obomo as well. Yeah, so those the 4 players. Abomo, the reason why I'm putting Abomo there, despite him underperforming against Wrexham, is I am hoping for Abomo to bounce to have a comeback against who to have a comeback against Rosenborg. Yeah, my predicted lineup. These are my preferred lineup that I will prefer. I'll prefer for this game. I'll have a goalkeeper change. Yeah, I'll start with Tech as my goalkeeper for this game, and then I'll have a centre back change. I know you're wondering why. I'll play Euro, Maguire. Yeah, even though Euro is one of the reason why we conceded the goal against Wrexham, and Heaven is the reason why we conceded as well. But I'll put those two, or maybe what I should do is, but Euro played as a right back though. That's an issue. Yeah, Euro's natural position is not a right back, So I'll put Euro and Maguire there. Um, for left back, I put Luke Shaw there. Yeah, for the sake of experience, I guess much. I guess Rosenborg. And then for the pivot, I'll put Mount Santos. Mount Santos, they'll continue there. As attacking midfield, I'm tempted to either put Tyler Fletcher. I'm tempted to either put Tyler Fletcher there. Yeah, I'm tempted to either put Tyler Fletcher there or JJ Gabriel. Right, I know JJ Gabriel most likely come off the bench. Yeah. Uh, no, but anyway, let me I'll put Tyler Fletcher there in the camp. And then left winger, I'll put Dogu. Hopefully, Dogu does well. We know I saw that we could be starting we could having J Thompson off off the bench or traveling to the squad with the squad. I don't think he'll have any minutes. He has just signed, and I don't think United will give him a debut too soon. Yeah. And then another player, Slacker. Slacker, completed. You know what? Striker, for the sake of it, I'll put you the Obi Martin. Obi Martin as striker. I want to see what Chibo Obi Martin has to do, what he can provide. Yeah. On the bench, I'll put JJ Gabriel on the bench as backup striker and backup goalkeeper. On the bench, I'll put Hitton. Centre backs, I'll put Dan Amir and Eden Haven. Left back, I'll put Leon. CM, I put Dan Gold, Toby Collier, and Jacob De Veneer. Attacking midfield, I put Jim Wet. Right wing, I put Bedado. Right wing, there's no one I put there as right wing. Yeah, and center forward, I'll put JJ Gabriel. I'm dropping Ethan Whitley. I wasn't too impressed about his performances. Yeah. What are my match prediction for this game? Tight game. I think it should be a 2-1 win for United. Hopefully, it should be a 2-1 win. But apart from that, yeah, hopefully, what are my match predictions for this game? 2-1 win for United. Hopefully, I'm right. But we have come to an end for this stream. Make sure you like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and comment down your thoughts on the game. Yeah, comment down each what is your preferred starting 11. Comment down your preferred bench and comment down your scoreline predictions and your thoughts of what you want to see from Michael Carrick's team as they go to Norway. It is officially 48 hours to match day, and let's see what the Reds can produce for us on Friday night, on Friday afternoon. Apart from that, that's a wrap. And I'll see you guys next time on the Football Overseas channel.